Israel, despite opposition from the whole world, has arbitrarily carried out large scale military operations in the Middle East according to its own will, causing serious casualties and humanitarian crisis. The Israeli army, which was so angry that it killed its own compatriots and soldiers on the battlefield, would rather kill 1,000 than let it one go. After Simmer was killed, Israel released a video of his death, which further stimulated the resistance of Hamas and the resistant other forces. Israel wants to use a few months to flatten Gaza and completely eliminate Hamas. But now more than a year has passed and Hamas is still alive and well. For Israel, a greater difficulty they are currently facing is that they can no longer ensure the security of their homeland. Israel has been building its own perfect air defense system for so many years, but even if it tries hard, its air defense system still has a lot of loopholes. After being broken by Iranian missiles, Israel can no longer withstand attacks from all sides, which has caused trouble for Israel's own security. Considering that Israel's current air defense capabilities can no longer ensure Israel's security, the United States has provided Israel with a complete set of THAAD anti-missile system. At the same time, the United States has also sent a corresponding military personnel and support personnel to help Israel familiarize it with the system as soon as possible. The United States emergency air defense assistance to Israel shows that Israel's air defense system loopholes are indeed too large. Israel's Iron Dome system, the United States Patriot system, and other air defense systems are all full of loopholes, and it's difficult to effectively defend Iron Dome air defense system. Now, when facing rocket or missile attacks from Hezbollah and other opposing armed forces in Lebanon, it is obvious that the interception capability is insufficient. There are obvious loopholes in Israel's existing air defense system. The Houthi armed forces, Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas and other armed forces, although they are obviously behind Israel in equipment performance, their progress is also obvious to all. In recent years, Iran has been working hard to build the fifth resistance and has increased its support for the resistance forces. Iran has begun to provide its own hypersonic missiles, drones to the resistance forces and provide them with corresponding technologies, which has greatly promoted the offensive capabilities of resistance forces. With the help of the United States, Israel has been improving its defense system, but the progress of United States and Israel in recent years has been very limited. The Patriot air defense missile system has not made much progress in its technical level for many years. This has led to an increasing number of loopholes in actual combat. The Israel Defense Forces said that since the morning of 19th, Hezbollah in Lebanon has continuously launched more than 120 rockets into northern Israel. Although Israel air defense system was launched to intercept with all its strength, there are still many rockets. Also, later on 19th of this month, Israel had not yet dealt with Hezbollah rocket attack and the shelling began again. Israel Defense Forces announced on evening of 19th local time that as of 20th or 30th of the day, about 200 shells fired by Hezbollah crossed the border from Lebanon into Israel. Israel did not disclose the casualties and the property losses caused by the shelling. But these shells were also not difficult to deal with. Most of them exploded in Israel. Lebanon's Hezbollah also used drones to attack Netanyahu's residence, directly challenging Israel's air defense system. The resistance forces in Middle East are because of suffering hatred, not because of the leader. Israel carried out a decapitation operation, killing several leaders of Hamas, several leaders of Hezbollah, but this could not stop the resistance. United Nations officials warned that the reconstruction of Gaza Strip may take 80 years. The building damage rate in northern Gaza is close to 100%. It can be said that Israel destroyed everything, but it did not destroy the local people's willpower to resist. Under Israel's strong decapitation operation, the Middle East resistance forces have killed them like crazy. The interest rate on US federal debt has exceeded more 1 trillion US dollars for the first time. If it continues, there may be a debt default. It can be said that the United States today cannot support Israel as it did in the past. Israel now needs to rely more on its own strength to deal with the resistance forces. It is undeniable that Israel's decapitation operation is very powerful, but this decapitation operation cannot completely solve the hatred problem of local people. For Israel, if it wants to obtain its own security, it must respect the security of neighboring countries and regions. It is obviously difficult to exchange its own absolute security with absolute insecurity of neighboring regions and countries.
After watching this video, don't forget to give it thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we post new content. Your support means a lot and helps our team create more videos like this. Thanks for watching.